Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Perfect. Okay. Welcome back, Divine Collective. It is your Divine Goddess Devi. Welcome back to the DGC. Okay. What's going on, Lisa? Hey, Kiara. Our beautiful Divine Goddesses. I hope you had a wonderful day. It's always good to see you all come back. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kiara sent us a little turtle and says, stay hydrated, everybody. You already know that's the move. Kiara, you're amazing. Abundant blessings to you too, Karan. All right, y'all. Hit the hearts or the hundreds. Send a birthday horn up, all that good stuff. You know, we celebrating all the way to the end. All right, y'all. What's going on, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Let's see what's going on, Divine Collective. I was just sitting here shuffling. Spirit, tell us what the Divine Collective needs to know most about the person who is thinking about them most. I would like to know the big energies or the big energy of the person or persons thinking about the Divine Collective most right now at this time, Spirit. Thank you. Self-love. Brief affair. Jackass. Apology. And tunnel. Right behind that is backstab. Pain, cheating, deception, mind games, and love bombs. Or love bomb. So, you're coming out as a safe love right here in somebody's brain. This is who is thinking about you. First person, first energy, biggest energy. Trust, security, you are home to somebody. They had a brief affair, apparently. They went out here into these spiritual streets. You know, physically, but spiritually as well. Brace for a sudden ending. Short but sweet, can't last. So, things are blowing up over there in paradise. Okay? They're arguing, they're bickering, they're going back and forth. They're calling each other names. Your name is being brought up. This person can't get you off their minds. Off their mind. They would love nothing more than to be wrapped up into your arms, wrapped up into a blanket with you right now, Divine Collective. This is somebody who feels so silly and so foolish for going out here with a brief affair with somebody who was fly by night, you know, in and out type of energy. They should have kept it moving. It wasn't worth it, is what I'm getting. They feel like a jackass. They feel silly and they feel very stupid with an S on the top of it. Yeah, very. They can't get you off their mind. They said it's driving them insane, and they feel these obsessive thoughts are like driving them a bit crazy, you know? It says arrogant, rash actions, and insincere. They said they acted too quick before they thought. And they thought that even though they did that, that you would stay around, that you would hang around because you were such a safe love. They just knew you weren't going anywhere, Divine Collective, you know? They just knew that. They could have backstabbed you with somebody who had brunette or red hair, tend toward long or in braids. This is somebody who also was in competition with you. Could have been somebody you've known or in your social circle or that knows of you. They did this like behind your back. This is something that has been on this person's mind for a very long time with this tunnel. A very long time. It's deep. Okay? It's dark. This person is even thinking about doing dangerous things for some of them. Because if you won't accept their apology, then they're like, where do they go with these emotions? Where do they go with this energy? But they know that they caused it. So that's why they feel crazy. I do see the white t-shirt. This person could have been very arrogant, very prideful, egotistical, could have been even violent or aggressive. This is somebody who wanted things their way. If they couldn't get it their way, then it's the highway. Or they'll just straight out, flat out disrespect you because that's how they feeling. I get that some of them did try and come and apologize to you, but it was weak. It was sorry. It was insincere. And then they went back and tried to go back to the karmic, tried to go back to this third party, this third wheel that they thoroughly jammed inside of the whole mechanism. And it's blowing up. It's not going right. They can't even embrace this person the way they embrace you. There is a rainbow right here coming right through with the sunlight right over you, Divine Collective. This backstab energy is heavy on the board. It's heavy. For a private relationship with seduction. I miss you. And machismo. This actually came out upside down. Okay, it was on my, but I picked it up so you can see what it is. It says masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. This came up upside down. This person doesn't feel good enough for you. Okay, they feel like you are somehow out of their league, is what I'm hearing. And also, I get that this karmic like emasculates them. The karmic talks shit to them. The karmic talks crap to them with this private relationship. This is somebody who went and really met up with this person. I mean, they were really meeting up in the dark, possibly at hotels, possibly at this person's place, possibly at dark, shadowy corners and spots. Could have been in cars and parked places. This person was really sneaky. They could have even went on trips. Took this person on trips. Okay? And now this person has become a bugaboo to them. Attraction, teasing, hooking up, and date, third party, temptation. This person was pure temptation for them, and they fell for it. This person even could have burnt them. Okay? I see something on somebody's tongue or their mouth, or it could be their nether regions from getting some head, Hetty Murphy, head nurse in charge right here, or either down below. Either way, somebody was playing with fire, and somebody's words are very spicy right now for you, Divine Collective. They're very spicy. They have a lot to say to this person. They told this person right here who's thinking about you so heavily and so deeply, they told them to shut the F up because they wanted to be out here with them. They wanted to do what they did. And now they're sitting here talking about they miss you, and this person is thoroughly disrespecting them. And then in return, they are disrespecting the karmic. So it's a very violent type of situation going on right now between the two of them. There's no peace. It's a lot of partying going on. It's a lot of rigmarole, a lot of back and forth since you either exited the scene or made your presence ghostly. So we have drinking, enablers, bad choices, partying, drugs, unhealthy, promiscuous, toxic lifestyle. And that's the thing, Divine Collective, It's not like at, I'm not being funny, but at our ages, at this point, we would have met somebody that we have invested in. And this could have been that person that you were investing in. You didn't even realize how much of a jackass they were. How much of a clown that they are. This is what this karmic says to them all the time. You a clown for letting the Divine Collective go. You thoroughly came over here to mess with me because you thought you were being slick. And now you want to blame me? That's what they go back and forth about. And he's not happy, she's not happy, or he and he, or she and she, whatever the combination is that your relationship consists of, they are not happy with how they were moving in secret, in private. It was brief. It wasn't here to stay. It wasn't for a long time. There's no loyalty. There's no trust. There's no communication. And your name keep coming up, Divine Collective. Your name keep coming up. Somebody feels like they got themselves into a sticky situation chasing something that they thought was sweet. It was overly sweet. It was syrupy sweet. Diabetes sweet, Stressed in life. Caution. A new start. Somebody feels like it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Some of them did it for the clout. Meaning like to impress others, to put on a show, to act like they got it like that. They're in control. They run the show. They the man. They the woman. They the boss. you know, says anything, does anything, makes shit up with a bugaboo. This is somebody who told a lot of lies about where they were, who they were with, you know, places they went, locations, times, dates, all these things kind of, you know, getting lost in lies and transition. This person did a lot, only to be feeling silly. Them and this other person apparently partied a lot. They partied a lot. Now, this could also be a group of people as well who are not feeling happy. These are people who backstab you when you are a safe love. You are a safe person to be connected to. As far as association or networking, you are safe. Could you all hit that thumbs up button for me, Divine Collective? Thank you all so much. Okay? This could be groups of people. This is unhappy energy right here. Collective, this is the season. This is the age and the era where things are being illuminated here. You have the rainbow coming through here, thoroughly shining through on what's happening. Party and this whole group of people right here, these are people who really had it out for you. Some of you, Divine Collective, they wanted to desert you, or they deserted you, abandoned you, left you out there, you know, in a dry place, you know, needing something or needing nourishment, you know, as they say, needing water in the desert, leaving you to see mirages, leaving you to see illusions. They didn't care how you were coping. Some of you were really going through things, you know. You were trying to find some balance, or either this person is, they feel deserted now because of the sticky situation they chose to put themselves in. And this is a person or people, Divine Collective. These are people that you were a safe space to be connected to, like I said, but they chose otherwise to go out into the world, into these streets, you know, and do what they wanted to do with who they wanted to do it with, getting themselves closed off and cut off from your energy. They feel cut off. They feel closed off. They feel abandoned. They feel put out in the cold. They feel Five of Pentacles. They feel ignored. They feel like they got themselves on a bad road. They say, wide is the road to hell, and narrow is the gates to heaven. Very narrow is that road. Not too many people are traveling on it. Not too many people want to walk it. It's a strict path. It's strict. You can't just veer off and do what you want to do. There's always thought that has to be put in to every direction that you choose, every turn that you make. It's not just fly by night, random, gung ho. So now someone feels not emotionally, it says not emotionally available, distracted, hurt in the past. So whoever they connected to right here, this person can't get their full attention. And that be the thing. The person who was in it with them, Divine Collective, the third wheel, the karmic, the one who wanted to be messy with them, whoever this person or people are, you know, whoever they chose to link up with, group up with, connect with, be loyal to, you know, they do these things, and the people wind up disappointing them. They wind up disappointing them when they link up. They feel like they got it in the bag. When they do what they do against you, Divine Collective, they feel it won't come back. They feel because they're having fun, it feels good, you know. To them, some of them, it looks good with the cloud hungry. They could be out on the internet and social media, you know, spaces and places that you all frequent or go, you know, those are some of the most disrespectful things. I hear this person is showing up at their house or showing up where they hang out, just being a bugaboo. Or either could be talking about them online, trying to connect themselves in some type of way. I get that somebody was very thirsty one night when they went to a party drinking. And for some of you, that is the very night that they got closed out. You couldn't find this person, or either they came home very late, wanting to aggravate you, wanting to talk. And that's when you got quiet on this person and you went into the depths of your mind. They could have been coming back, apologizing for the same old, same old. You know, something like that. Or people who just expected, if it wasn't something that you knew before and it was a first time finding, they just didn't expect you to, you know, fully take that thing serious and say, no, we're not going to do that a second time. Or we're not going to do that a third time. It's always the expectation that you will stay, that you will chase, that you will allow, that you will forget, that you will dismiss. that you will brush under the rug or pull the wool over it or just cover it like it doesn't exist. That's the expectation. They don't expect you to say, no, that's not acceptable, and you know what? No, thank you, I'd rather not. They don't expect you to do that. So, as they're sitting there, yeah, somebody was very thirsty one night at a party, or several parties, or whenever they go out to party, or whenever they go drinking, they get thirsty and they go out looking for someone to party with. They could be even online connecting. You know, that's the new age. That's the way now. You got to connect in the DMs. You got to connect on social media. Let me see your pics. Let me see what your crowd is. You know, who you connected to with the cloud hungry. What's up? Can I come over? What your space looking like? Can you fly me out? Can you flew me out? You know, we drinking. What's up? We partying. We popping pills. What are we doing? We fucking. We sucking. We going somewhere in private. We going to the hotel. Okay? I don't care that you got a woman. I don't care that you got a wife. I don't care that you got a baby mother. I don't care that you live with this person. I don't care that y'all connected. I don't care that y'all have children. I don't care that y'all built a life. You know, just what we gonna do. What's up? You miss me. I miss you. Let's get it. Backstab. Let's party. Let's go in. Let's do what we do. All to turn around and feel like this after the party is over. After they get what they want. After they go out and manage to get themselves put out in the cold with you, or get you in a space of not speaking or talking to them on a silent mode. Silence. Abandoned. Cyberbully. Somebody's definitely stalking you online. Okay? They are watching your social media pages. They are keeping track of you. They are very thirsty right now. They are not happy with who they are with. I told you it's getting tossed up and turned up. There's firestorms. There's explosions. Shit is popping off. All right? And then after all that goes, you know, especially if this person is anywhere tipping in any personality disorders, after that pops off, even when that person breaks out, they're toxic, so they wind up calling the person back over. Because they know you're not going to come back. So they have no choice but to make up with this toxic bitch. Or ninja. You know? Toxic gigolo. Toxic clown. There's karma right now going on with the justice. Okay? That's Libra energy. Libra. I'm also getting Capricorn. I'm also getting water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on the table with the apology. With the seduction, I'm getting fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody's a fool. Okay? Gemini. Somebody's two-faced. Somebody's a people pleaser. Somebody likes to, you know, that was confirmation. You could be ignoring, you know, someone right now. Okay? They could like to cut in to things that you're doing to try to defocus you or derail you or somehow. I don't know. That could be significant. All right? Somebody feels like they're hitting rock bottom in some type of way. Because when you left, things got more intense. The partying got deeper. The arguments got deeper. You know, the sexual escapades, you know, became more frequent. You know? And so they feel like they're kind of spiraling, like they're in a bad place. They're in a bad headspace. This is somebody who's thinking about you. This is one of the greatest energies that's coming out. And it just feels kind of rainy in their world right now. You know? Some of them think back to nights that they asked you to come. You know, you could have drove yourself, or you could have came via Uber, via car, cab, you know, car service. This person is very emotional right now. In their mind, all they're thinking about is getting on the road and coming to you in some type of way. Cleansing, look at the bright side, silver lining, tears that heal. They've been crying, you know. Because what does a clown do when no one's around? Tears. Soul searching, growth potential, washes away what was. Somebody thoroughly thought they were the man with that boss daddy. They thought they were the man. Yeah. Somebody says they have a lot to clean up. They have a lot to clean up right now at this current state in time. This is one of the greatest energies coming out. Somebody really regrets their actions, regretted how they moved, regretting who they did it with, why they did it, because they don't really have a valid reason, Divine Collective, other than wanting to get their way and have it their way, like Burger King. Wanting to have their cake and eat it too, you know the saying. Because there's no way you can have the cake and then want to, eat it too. Because if you eat it, there's no cake. That's that's what they're trying to say. If you eat it, there's no more cake. Or either they want to take slow, meticulous slices out of your cake, at their leisure. Let me get a piece here. Let me get a piece there. Give me a square here, a square there. Okay? Give me a cupcake here, a cupcake there. Oh, give me the bottom layer. Leave the top layer. I'll come back and get the top layer later with their bad karma. Someone doesn't want to start over with soulmates. That's what they're upset about. That who they got stuck with in the mess that they created, that they made in regards to you, Divine Collective, with soulmate. This is somebody who you're thoroughly connected to, and they're stuck with somebody who is shady. So now they're out here saying they hate nothing about you. They hate nothing about you. Give me one more line for the Divine Collective. Spirit says you departing, or you separating, or you putting a blockage, or you putting a barrier between you and whoever this person is right here with the backstab. Who chose the party, who chose the party girl, the party boy, the party lifestyle, who chose the external things, besides cultivating, or grounding a foundation with you, whatever you all were building at the time, or building right now, were building, what was I going to say? What was I going to say, Spirit? They never expected it to go down this way, Divine Collective. They didn't expect it. They thought that you were locked in. They thought that there was no way out for you. That you would just have to be unhappy with the situation, but you can't go nowhere. Like, what you gonna do? You're this old, or you've invested this much, or you've put that much time in. They try to play like a scarcity game with you, like a manipulation, a strategy. Blueface just did that to Nevaeh the other day. Who gonna love you like I love you? Ain't nobody gonna love you like I love you. Go on out there and find it. And he may be right in some senses, because he does allow a lot that a whole bunch of other dudes, a bunch of other ninjas, they're not gonna go for that. They're gonna kick your ass, right to the curb. They're going to tell you, have a good life, call me in 9-10 months, or call me in 5-6 months. Yeah, they don't be caring. So with the water right now, somebody underestimated the outcome of the situation when they were in their folly. They feel good, they feel mighty, they feel strong when they're doing what they're doing. You can't tell them nothing. As we get older and as options and things wane, you don't look the same, you don't move the same. Your ambitions are not the same. You're not interested in the same things as you grow and mature through life. The same things don't enthuse you. You don't care if you have on the latest pair of Jordans, or the latest pair of this or that, or if it's not out the damn, Saks Fifth Avenue, or, whatever your high class, high powered shopping centers, area stores, name brands are. We don't, is it clean? Okay, is it covering you where it needs to cover you? Is it sufficing the job? Is it doing its need? Who cares? It's closed. Somebody had cloudy judgment right here. This person is crying. This person is emotional. They are upset that they have gotten themselves into such a predicament with this separation from you. This is a prickly, sticky, thorny situation. It doesn't feel good. And every time they try to come near you, they get poked. It's like spirit pushes them back. Cactuses are also indicators of protection. Sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, an uncertain future. You used to nurture this person a lot. Actually, they wanted you to be in a very codependent relationship, so it is a blessing Divine Collective, sometimes when the separation happens. Because had you continued with a person like this, or had you not acknowledged the truth that you saw or were feeling or were privy to, this can get very nasty and very messy, and their karma becomes your karma, and that's something that we don't like, we don't want, and we don't like it. It doesn't feel good. Hiding their true feelings, mixed signals, deep emotions, secret love, and cold and detached. So they're still holding on to a huge amount of emotions for you right now. A huge amount. In their silence. In their mental disturbance. That's what I'm hearing. A mental disturbance. Frozen, no words, and stonewall. They're also not talking to the karmic that they have in the midst, that they threw in the middle of the situation, or that was the catalyst for the change, the separation, the block, or the move, or for you to put your guards up, for you to get into a protective energy against this person. Okay? Them and the karmic are not getting along. The communication is crazy right now. This is what's sparking the you energy to appear so greatly in this person's mind, because before they could put it to the back, they made it seem like it was all smiles and giggles, like everything was okay with seduction with the karmic, as long as she was putting out and they were receiving what they needed, getting what they needed from her. Who cares about you? But this is far beyond their understanding right here. They are very confused and very conflicted as to why it didn't go their way, because they thought they were a master magician. They thought they were a master strategist, is what I'm hearing right here, Divine Collective, is what I'm getting. They thought. But they winded up putting themselves in their own prison, in their own mental prison right here. They put themselves in this space. They did that. They waged a spiritual attack on your relationship or your connection with them, okay? And it wound up backfiring and going back to them. And that's what's causing the cloudy judgment. You know, illusions, unbalanced and distorted. I'm also getting that the karmic had a lot to do with it. This karmic right here is very shady, baby. Very shady. They didn't know who they were dealing with. So they're they're a bit in their feelings, also finding out that they've been hoodwinked by the karmic. By the karmic. Some of them have even gone to the lockup behind the karmic. It has gotten intense with those two, with the arguments and the fights. They don't respect one another. They never did. The karmic didn't expect it to go this far, because nobody expected you to about face and go, right, or, go left, or whichever way you turn. They didn't expect that, because they expected to go on with the folly. They expected to play games. Somebody expected you, if this was a non-romantic or non-intimate relationship, whoever you were connected to, whether it was a bestie or a friend or family member, whoever this was, they expected you to continue to just wait and stay there while they do what they do, or go out there and make a mess and then come back to you and spill out their heart and cry on your shoulder, and you be their nurturer, and you be the one to put them back together. And then 3 weeks later, a month later, they back over there with Charlie, or they back over there with Chris, or they back over there with Scott, going through it. And none of these people get it, until it gets intense like this, until they're not getting it their way. Till the karmic wheel comes back around to them, and it's no longer fun. It's no longer shits and giggles. And they're sitting around longing for you. Like this. To the point where it's driving them crazy. It makes them angry. And y'all know what I always tell y'all about. Those ones that can't handle it and they go off the deep end. They just go off the deep end. Some of them don't know how to control it to this point, and they just take themselves and into endings, Somebody's not feeling good right now. They're hiding their true feelings. Okay? And it's making the karmic crazy as well, The karmic is in there wilding out with them. Everybody wilding out. Drinking, smoking, Possibly tossing up. Cops getting called. All kind of situations popping off because they wanted to be slick. Because somebody wanted to be slick. And now somebody wants a reconciliation with you, or they want to be back in connection with you. They want to be in your space, in your face. in your place, because all they see is you right now, Divine Collective. All they see is you. Oh. And they hot. Hot like fish grease. Hot like fire, baby. They are upset. They cannot get you off their mind, Divine Collective. This is you. It says charming, graceful, kind-hearted, beautiful. Empress energy. You could be all four queens, any of the queens. Swords, hearts, coins, and wands. You could be any of them all together. They're upset that you're not paying them no mind. You're ignoring this person, okay? You're not entertaining the thought of them. And they're thinking about you, for sure. I don't know what they're planning. We'll try to see what they're planning. See, it says planning right there. Masculine energy. All right? This doesn't have to be a man. This could be a woman who's greatly in her masculine energy. But for the sake of this reading, we'll just say this is the man. You know what I mean? Keep it simple. Authority, discipline, father figure. Text, call, hesitation, strategizing, wants to take you out. They might be trying to figure out a way to call to ask you out. Let's go out. Let's talk this over. Let's go on a date. Let's go on an outing. Let's go to dinner. Okay? Let's go to lunch or brunch or, let's go grab a burger and fries or, something to eat on a late night. I don't know what they're trying to plan with you, but any and every time they try to plan it, it appears you might be turning them down, not answering or not being, not cooperating with them, so it's making them upset. This is somebody who is not handling their testosterone very well, and it's rising. It's rising. I'm also getting as well, if they kick the karmic to the curb, they don't have a bunch of other numbers that are really messing with them. Before, it used to be filled up on the low. You didn't even know this person used to have numbers and people on schedules that they would see when you and them would fall out or anything would happen. They had these people in rotation. And now that you're not around, these people have gotten ghosts as well. It's almost like the karmics really love when they're connected to somebody because they know they don't have to deal with this person on a 360. They could just deal with them every now and then, and that's easy. It makes the karmic look like they're the perfect person because they don't see the karmic's flaws. They're not around to see it. They just come around for the good time. That's why I said these are good time boys, good time girls. And now they're sitting around angry. Someone is very, very upset. Right now, planning, masculine energy. Intimacy, they are thinking about you or wanting to be with you. Bonding, sensual, and confiding. They miss this connection. They miss being this close to you. It's chaos for them. Because whoever they're connecting with, they're not getting the outcome that they initially intended to happen. They was like, okay, I'm going to have it my way like that ice cream truck. I'm going to have it my way. Like Mr. Softy. I got some sprinkles. I got a couple of different flavors. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that thing. And they did that thing. And you let them have that thing. Every time I see this is the Most High taking you and putting you up, putting you away in a very special place where they can't get to you. It's like you're protected, you're enclosed. Okay? The glass menagerie, they can look, but they can't touch. So someone's feeling foolish out here. That's the top energy. Over a private relationship, a private connection, private contracts, agreements that they made, in secret, not thinking of you. Let's get some more cards on this person, on the main energies out here. Thank you all. Could you please hit that thumbs up button for me as we get into hidden things, the hidden secrets here, hidden emotions, diving deep into this person's mind. Because right now they're very cerebral. Whoever they're with, the more they argue, the more they get into it. It says brace for a sudden ending, short but sweet, cannot last. So this is over and over. They keep trying to clink themselves to somebody and it's not happening. So it's driving them a bit buggy. So we're going to get into their brain because really, it's like, damn, like they keep trying to move it along, but it's not happening. This reconciliation just keeps coming back and coming back. And this longing just keeps going on. And then they try to get silent and act like it's not happening. And they try to connect with somebody else. And then what? The chaos still is there. It still erupts. It still lives, in their brain. Right here. It's still in their mind. That's why they can't get no peace here. And we are talking about them, you know? So let's see what's happening. Let's see what the thoughts and emotions and intentions are of this person, because they are extremely angry right now. See that? They're angry. If they come towards you, you know, I would say be mindful, be careful, because they've had this on their mind for so long that they might not know how to control it. It might just explode. It might just come spilling out. It might just spill out. You know, this mask, because them and the karmic, they both the same, you know, they both wearing masks with each other. Whoever they're with, whoever they got up with, this is some shady ass, nasty energy. And right now, it's thorny, it's spiky in their world too. You know, they feel locked in by their own choice, if not mentally, physically as well. So you, them and the karmic got into something. This was cloudy judgment. That's why they are so damn emotional about this right now. This is emotional. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody is really going through it mentally. So let's get into some of the emotions of this person with all of this water swimming around their head. They said it's their way. Their way. But they said they're kind of sorry for the choices they made. Kind of sorry for it. All right, hold on, y'all. Could y'all hit that thumbs up button for me? Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. So you do see yourself right there on the bottom of the deck. With releasing right here, okay, you've released this person, or you're about to, or you did, you know, that's what I'm getting. Main energies, Spirit, main energies. You have a lot of clarity right now. That's what I see the next card is. A lot of clarity, okay? A lot. All right? So the main energies is shocking. Shocking right here. You have clarity on a lot of things that shocked the hell out of you, about ways people acted, things people did, things they were up to that you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe it. You like, nah, get the hell out of here. Not so-and-so, not my person, not my family, you know, not my friend, all right? Not my network, not my team. Whatever this was right here, you have clarity on it. You can see truth, intentions, and honesty. You see the turmoil and the trouble and the unexpected. See, these are things that are coming on these people. Black clouds, dark days, judgment, okay, karma, chaos, conflict, storms brewing, shit coming back on them, return to sender, all that right there coming back on them. Since all it took for you was just to open up your mind's eye and really see the bigger picture, and this disturbs somebody's whole situation. I mean, it's suffocating them like a mug with that cleaning. All right? Holding on, obsessing, and spying. And spying. Now people don't want to release you. They don't want to move on. They don't want to let go. They don't want to walk away. I tell you, it's like emotional. It's a lot of steam, a lot of heat. Go. Go. You were urged to go. They said they didn't know how you knew. If you see in this here, what it says is go. This is a G right here. Right here. This is a G. And this is the O. And this is an exclamation. It says go. They didn't know how you knew to go, to get away from them, to move forward. They didn't know. There's an apology someone wants to bring to you. You know, some of them are figuring maybe if they come with an apology, that's all that'll be needed right here. I'm getting also evidence, clarity as well, evidence. This could be something, a tape you saw, some type of picture, photo, you know, MP3, like a movie, a clip, heard something. This is something you actually saw, witnessed, and it was shocking. It could have took your breath away when you saw that, you know. But somebody feels abandoned. This is how this person feels right now. That feels like a jackass. The deepest parts of their mind, spirit, they're running. A new perspective. And healing. Okay. This person knows that you chose a healing path. They know that you're running away from them. And they know that you intentionally abandoned this. Okay? They know they had a foggy or cloudy thinking right here. And they know they are a bit clingy. This thing is personal. I know sometimes Divine Collective, you know, we say, oh, they ain't got nothing to do with us. It don't, but it do. When this person is like really codependent, you know. They're getting a new perspective about who you are. Divine collective, divine feminine, divine goddess. Okay? They said the way you ghosted and disappeared and became invisible, it just suffocated them. Like they said, how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. You know? Your new beginning or your beginning that you're going to have. Sorrow. They think about your beginning. They think about the rejection of it all. Because they can't blame anybody but themselves, divine collective. I mean, the proof is in the pudding is what I heard. You know? And the biggest shocker of all, like I said, was that about face and that 360, that them, nor their karmics, nor the people they were linked to and, working with, collaborating with, they did not expect you to do something else, you know, and finalize something in a way that opened up possibilities for you. Because they thought that you didn't have any possibilities. They thought it was nothing else. And that's the slavery of it all with narcissist or narcissistic situations, divine collective. That's the spider web of it all. To get the collective into, get you intertwined in such a way where they feel or think it's impossible for you to break away. It's impossible for you to unravel the knot. Get out of the trap. Or that it will take you a significant amount of time to do so. Some of them feel that it's been a good amount of time. Look at it. Come on now. Some of them figure that it's been a significant amount of time, and by now, you know, whatever start you went out to do, whatever you tried to accomplish, by now you would have saw that was frivolous, that was foolish, you know, thinking, and you would have brought your behind on back by now. But no, they feeling like a clown. Because you said you're not going to play the game, and you're not going to wear a mask like you want to play the game. Farewells, leave behind, and closure. You're not going to act like you didn't see what you saw. You're not going to act like they didn't do what they did. You're not going to act like they didn't waste time and investment, and it was put into something to have you waiting, paused, stagnated, or just in a space of not knowing something. You know when people put you on a need-to-know basis, but you're the only one that don't know? That type shit. Please hit that thumbs up button, divine collective. All somebody can think about is wanting to return a second chance and opportunity to make amends. But I don't know why, when they are still very, very webby, you know, they're still full of trickery. This is the trickery. Stuck, tied down, captive, trapped. This is like a Venus flytrap type of person. They look, you know, it looks sticky, you know, like, oh, look, that looks interesting. What's over there? You know, it might be, let me go get on that. But as soon as you get on, it's like, dang, how can you get yourself out of this thing? And they said you've been being elusive, so it makes their brain elusive. This is somebody who's very, very foggy and very, very broken right now because they don't have anybody to mirror back to them the way you did, divine collective. All right? Because you were... Look at it like this, like when they meet you, you are a shining reflection of what they would want to be. When they meet you, you don't know they're broken like this. You are a shining, clean, new reflection of what they would like to be. So when they're with you, they feel because you're with them, they must not be like this. They must be like you. So when they, you know, get this mirroring, they think they like you. Until the mask starts to slip. Okay? And the full intent of a narcissist is to switch places with you. Do notice. You're supposed to feel like this at the end, and they're supposed to feel like you. Divine and clear and good. You know, they're supposed to be the one receiving apologies and getting new beginnings. They're supposed to switch places with you. Because they can't possibly be a bad person. You know? Because they say you would have never dated them in the first place, right? That's what they say. They have a logic. They have a logic they have going on. You would have never dated me in the first place if I was all that bad. You must like it here, or you must like something about me. That's a narcissist logic. If you keep coming back, they figure you broken too, or you not who you say you are. Because if you say you're not broken like this, and you don't like broken energy, then what the F are you doing over here fucking with them? You don't like snakes, you don't like spiders, you don't like black widow energy, right? Then what are you doing over here? You don't like vampires, you know? You don't like backstabbers and manipulators and people who are in extreme spiritual chaos and warfare with the shocking and clean. This is dark energy, baby. You say you don't like it, then what the hell are you doing over here? That's what we saying for y'all know we talk about all the celebrities and all these young girls, all these baddies or wannabe baddies, you know what I'm saying, or hanging around the baddies, brand or anything like that, That's what we trying to tell them right here. That thing right there. What are you doing over there? You say you a baddie, but you messing with pieces of shit. Like, what are you doing? You letting them talk to you like you garbage underneath their shoe. What are you doing? That's trauma. That's drama. That's endings. That's losses. That's breakdowns. I'm gonna let it keep rocking, mirroring, shared feelings, reflection. So they can't get that good-hearted reflection, because when you get left with the hoes, when you get left with the karmics, when you get left with these birds, baby, they just start fucking clucking back when they looking at them. They like, bitch, I don't speak bird. She like cluck, 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 bark, 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 bark. You know what I'm saying? They start speaking chicken. Rooster, some shit. Starts talking that bird talk. Chirp, 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 chirp. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Something. They want you back. They only see you. And I know, we're not going back to nothing crazy, Divine Collective. We already know that. I just asked for the biggest energy. This is who got you on their mind. That's what I asked for. I didn't say it's a Divine Collective going, hell no, y'all know better because y'all came out like this. You know better than to get on. You know it. That's why you got on. It shocked the hell out of you, baby. It was dark. You got right back in that sunlight real quick. You was like, let me get up out of there. Let me not get distracted. This is somebody's mind. Like, these are their thoughts. They could be also drinking. Sidetrack, change, delays. That's that suffocating energy as well, like drowning in their tears. They say the more that they think about you, the more that it gets worse, because they go out there and they find somebody new to trap themselves with. All kind of bugs get trapped on that spider web. All kind. Being that you're at a distance or you won't let them get close to you. Their mind also travels off to the distance. Separate space, a blockage where people can't get to them. This is where they think about you and them, like on the horizon, when their mind veers off. It veers off when they think about you. That's you got beauty 2 times. You have beauty 2 times. Where did I put that deck? Let me see something. Let's see if it's close by. You have beauty 2 times. For sure, for sure. Somebody says, they trying to be you. I heard they trying to cook like you. If you and this person used to drink together, here we are, beauty. Look, soulmate. They see you as their soulmate. Okay, I'm going to put that beauty right there next to them. Yeah, that's what they say. They say you starting over, in the soulmate area, you starting over. They didn't expect that. Okay? Or that they had to start over. It's easy to keep the karmic in check when you ain't got to do shit for the karmic. All they got to do is come through and, do what they do. But right now, they're exhausted with the whole situation. I tell you, things are blowing up over there. They're having arguments. They're having fights. We're talking about the divine masculine. Okay? We're talking about a lot of confusion that's going on. We're talking about a lot of karma, past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, and karmic lessons that they are experiencing right now. So this is the hidden energy, one of the biggest energies that you are not aware of, that's hidden. Because some of y'all truly think that, like you're separate and apart over here. You're just doing your own thing, but this person has you on their mind so much, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. They have you on their mind so much they're broken. Since scared, shattered, broken, destroyed. I'm also getting personality disorder right here. Something somebody can't stop. It's a disorder. Secrets, mysteries, and concealing. Somebody's also hiding how much karma has been hitting them since you exited a scene. How much? With obsession right here, okay? They really went out there, infatuation, adoration, addiction, and they really indulged themselves. So it's a lot of consequences, cause and effects, and depths that are hitting this person right now, as well as realizations. about how shallow they are, their movements, and how they predicted, like they thought you were predictable, but they found out that you are very unpredictable. They didn't know you. What I'm hearing. They thought they knew you, but they're saying, I never knew them, they knew me. They said you knew them, but they didn't know you. You shocked them and you surprised them. And they never gave you the credit that you deserved for the energy and the light and the divine essence that you were and are in their life, in their world, and in their history timeline. They didn't give you that credit. Playing some serious games. So now it's karma. The karma is whipping their ass. They exhausted. The karmic is whipping their ass. And the more they sit down and hoochie coochie and hunch and go to Mars and Jupiter and Saturn and Venus and go all around the damn planet and all around the world and every galaxy and come back to Earth, baby, they're still having the same realization. They're still waking up to the same shallow ass situation, and really it's taking a toll on them. Hollow, empty, and boredom. Something's taking a toll on this person right here. They just sit around thinking. They just sit around thinking all the time right now. Heart, soul, telepathy, and inner knowing while you are at peace. This is you. This is a cleansing energy. You said no stress for me. No stress. No thank you. Especially when it comes to family. No thank you. No stress. Especially when it comes to lusting. No thank you. No stress. Longing. No codependency. No thank you. No stress. So that's a conflict. That's a problem. That you're saying no to chaos and conflict when it comes to your foundation. Like I said, when I see this card is many things, This is your mental space, who you let into your mind. This is also your physical body, who you let into your physical, into your body, intimately, sexually. This is also the foundation of what you're building, those you let around you. What does your world around you look like? What are you standing on? Establishing family, security. This is also talking about family. Who are the foundational people around you that you call family? Okay? Being established. This can also be businesses and homes. Buying a home, having a business, establishing something. But I'm getting you're protecting what you need to protect when it comes to those who are supposed to be in this space, around this space, with you. And some people might call you arrogant or egotistical or even stubborn. But you said, I don't have time for heart fogs and a bunch of confessions after you've poured in this and poured in that. After you've spent a lot of emotional resource time crying and, having to go through the motions with somebody, all because they wanted you to open your heart to them. Because they know what kind of energy that you hold. You're peaceful, balanced, harmony, friendship, receptive, empathic, vulnerable sometimes. You don't mind, being real with it. Y'all see, sometimes I tell you little experiences I've had in my life. It's just being real, just being vulnerable, having a close, intimate moment. And so that's what this is all here. You're very careful about who you get intimate with as well. Who you allow to experience your divine chemistry, bonding, sensual, and confiding. Cloudy judgment can get you messed up out here. So you move very wisely and very methodically. Yeah, especially when anybody who wants a second chance. All right, but this person in particular, you are heavily on their mind. I mean, heavy, heavy, heavy. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? Yeah, heavy. You're heavy on their mind, right here with this death. They're thinking, lights are going off, realizations, light bulb moments in their withdrawn state. You have this person isolated mentally. They're not telling anybody. This is fine. This is them doing it on the low. They're getting it in on the low. You know what I mean? And so when old girl, the karmic, or whoever they're trapped with, whoever they're distracted by, whoever they're over there broken with, releasing on and in and all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? It gets to popping. They over there barking on each other. Because they go and put some gasoline when it's already a fire going. They put some gasoline on this person and boom. Boom. Situations ignited out of nowhere. Social network, information ways, single and lonely, solitary. It's a situation. It's a situation. Turmoil, unstable, affected. That's where they at with it, Divine Collective. That's what this person is hiding emotionally. This is one of the biggest energies that has their mind on you right now. Yes, I said the hidden energy. What you don't know. Because you don't think so. You over here at peace. You over here in beauty. That's fine. They're watching. Keeping track. They could even make fake pages. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know what they do. That's what they do. They're going to stalk. They're going to stay in the shadows. They don't want you to know. It's embarrassing for them. The way they were acting, they told you they was damn effing man. They was the man. Or they was the woman. You couldn't tell them nothing. They was going to do what they want to do. Let's see. What do I want to know, Spirit? Give me this. Spirit, concerning this person, this big energy, this jackass, you know what I'm saying? That's out here. They went out here, made choices and decisions. They chose up, baby. You know, they was out here big pimping, spent the cheese, you know, doing whatever they do. Out here being a damn, what do you call it? A skydiver jumping out of planes with no parachutes. Or they was being a snorkeler, a deep diver. Out here jumping in all kind of rivers, seas, lakes, and all kind of mysterious waters, swamps, and all that, baby. Okay? Taking it to the jungle. They was Tarzan, swinging from tree to tree. Tree to tree. So please tell us about the hidden energy that they feel, that the collective is unaware of. Tell us. They would love to come to you with the Chariot. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They want to come towards you. Things have gotten very black and white in their world, baby. They want some color, okay? They want some different variations. They want some contrast. They want something in their life. But this is somebody who wants to come towards you. Six of Wands right here. They see you in a winning energy, and they also realize that they really damaged something because you have tears in your eyes even though you had to keep going. They damaged something. Somebody wants to come through on bended knees. Somebody wants to come through like the Knight of Cups, like they're sincere, like they're trustworthy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You or them could be that energy. This is them coming towards you, and they want to communicate how they feel with the Knight of Cups. It's still only a night now, but this is a night. This is someone who wants to come towards you. This is action. This is movement. They've been debating. This is hidden. They've been debating. And because they know they have to make the move, it makes them so angry. Five of Wands, so angry. You could also be blocking their messages. They want it to just be easy. They want to be able to communicate with you, see if the coast is clear, test the waters, test your temperature, and then come through. But right now, they could be talking with a friend or talking with someone. And maybe some people are telling them to leave you alone because, look, they have wands in their backpack, so they know this person is still up to no damn good with whoever or whatever they're doing. But it's somebody who's selfish. They want both coins. They don't want to just choose one. They want both. Why do they have to switch up? Why can't they have both? Why can't they have the Divine Collective? They said they need your strength. You know what I mean? You have a divine strength. They know who you're standing with or who's standing behind you or with you, or guiding you, or protecting you. They said they know you are the divine partner, and they are thoroughly being blocked from your energy. They cannot come through. So this is what you don't know. This person has you all on their mind. All on their mind. They could be smoking a lot, okay? They could be very delusional. They could be having nightmares and bad dreams. They could be having nightmares and bad dreams. Definitely sleepless nights. They could be having arguments with people. People could be telling them once again to leave you alone. Why are they trying to mess with you? Why are they trying to come towards you? But they don't understand how obsessed this person is with your energy. They don't understand. This person looks at you as their good luck charm, as their wheel of fortune. When you came into this person's life, you changed their world. Things transformed. And all they want to do is talk to you. All they can do is think about you. They sit night and day and night, thinking about this. Some of them have even thought about doing some type of magic on you, some type of work on you. Seriously. I'm serious. And some of them are saying they're upset because some of them did do some type of work or magic to try to keep you there and put some work on your mind where you would be so distracted with the mental chaos of the work that they could go out and do what they do real quick and get away with it and come back and try to soothe your distress. Yeah, it's really nasty work, Divine Collective, you know. But here with the Queen of Wands tends to be adept in divination as well. Yeah. So they didn't know something about you, you know. And as well, all they can see or think of right now, like I said, they sit back and think with the Nine of Cups. All they can do is wish for you. You look very good right now, Divine Collective. They said you're very sexy. You're looking very abundant. You out here on your leadership, you know, minding the business that pays you or taking action in your own life. Being a self-starter. This is sexy. This is courageous. This is getting it done. Okay, this is not afraid to speak up and live the way you want to live and be what you want to be. Travel and go to places that you want to go. Think upon whatever you want to do and it gets done. Your wishes, you can get your wishes fulfilled here. All you have to do is think about it. You're also somebody who, when you were connected to this person, you fulfilled a lot of their wishes. You were like a genie in a bottle. Could you all hit that thumbs up button for me? So now this person's head is swimming. You got their head all types of fucked up, Divine Collective. I'm telling you, they can't get right. They can't get right. Not only that, I also heard that they bopping the karmic upside their head as well. Both of their heads are spinning. Nobody is getting any peace over there in that camp. There's towers. Now, we are talking about the person that popped out with that biggest energy, the jackass. The person that wished they could spin the block on you, I guess, or get back into your energy, or wishing that things never blew up the way that it did. This is divine intervention right here that came in. Spirit uncovered that spell work. You already know when Divine Kev comes. Divine Kev is saying, yeah, that had to be uncovered. That had to be blocked, baby. The Divine sent some type of spiritual protection from the ethers for you, from the cosmos for you. Because this was some heavy shit. You know, somebody almost had you locked up into something. But once again, that Wheel of Fortune, baby. They wanted to have that Wheel of Fortune between you and them. They wanted that to be the way in which this wheel spent for you in their direction. If they could get you into the karmic energy, if they could get you to be a part of, if they could get you to entertain their clown ass behavior, they're feeling like a jackass right here. They talk enough junk and enough shit here to the karmic. I'm telling you, every time they get a chance, they tell the karmic how damn karmic the situation is. That they only here for a little while, not a long time, and that they will never match the divine energy that they know they experience with you. They know they have to tell the truth. They know they're going to tell it. There they are. King of Wands. What you are? The Queen of Wands. Some of them are also getting the realization that they were supposed to be a divine partner with you, but now you're being protected. You're being protected. Some of them are saying to the karmics that, you know, don't even try to put any spell work on the Divine Collective because they're stronger than you. They know it, but the karmic don't know it. The karmic don't know it. They know you're protected. They know you know how to protect yourself. They know you tapped in. They know you know how to send something back or stop it. Or stop it. And they also know what that love do. What that love do. Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you know, possibly. Or either just the energy of it. This is big divine love. You don't have to be that sign. You could operate in the energy of that sign. We all have all the zodiacs within us in truth, Divine Collective, all of them. We have all the zodiac signs in us, each one of us. So at any given time, you could take on a different type of energy, depending on the time of year, you know, depending on how you're feeling, you know, what's going on in your life. Yeah, different energies will emerge to help you get through situations, processes. Somebody said they didn't expect you to piece them out and balance yourself out the way that you did right here with the Fool. All right? You're very balanced and you're very protected. This is earth angel energy. And this is being protected by guardian angels, you know, archangels, spiritual guides, all type ancestors watching you, watching over you as you go on your journeys, as you figure things out and balance yourself out. You see, you at peace right here. Some people intend to make you feel like a fool. So they say they won't go anywhere because if they go somewhere, then they'll have to tell somebody about what happened to them or what they allowed, or, you know, in their ignorance of it all, you know, in the ignorance of it all, meaning you didn't know something at the time. But here you don't. I'm getting a peaceful vibe from you, just like that rose. It's pretty peaceful. It's pretty quiet. And there's action right here. Ace of Wands. So this person really has a lot to say, but they've been restricting themselves. And not only that, they've been busting this karmic upside the head, baby, with the wand in all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? Of course, intimately, that's blowing up. You know what I mean? And as well with their words. These are words. This is communication. This is action. They get it popping. Anytime they get ready to walk out that door in that karmic, they walk out that damn door to go sit around somewhere thinking about you. Or how they're going to talk to you, or how they're going to get a message through to you. Thinking about which way you going, if you would possibly wheel of fortune back in their direction. Thinking about if you think about them. Thinking about if you're healed. Thinking about if anything happened to you. They over there talking crap. And some of them is over there messing up the reproductive systems of some of these karmics, baby. Because I told you some of them is walking around with a hot ass wand. It's smoke coming off of it. Where there's smoke, there's fire in there. And they're messed up right here with these Two of Swords. They need to go get themselves checked out after they get finished with this person. Because they're with more than one person. And see, they got little green leaves on it. I don't know what, you know, some be growing on it. That karmic is sorry for some of them. You know what I'm saying? Because you got up out of there for a reason. This was divine protection. Rejection is God's protection. They said, no. You may have been a fool for some things, but not everything, Divine Collective. Some things were not meant for you. See how good your cup is? Queen of Cups. Your cup is good. Your cup is good, but they not feeling so good. Them and the karmic. Both of them sitting there looking crazy. Just beat up. Just a hot mess. I don't even know. But this is who's been thinking about you. They want to take action right here. This is somebody who's been yelling and screaming, doing a lot of cursing, a lot of back and forth, a lot of words. I'm telling you, they're turning the hell up on this karmic. They're making the karmic rethink the situation. How much smoke they got for the karmic right here. All this smoke right here. They're angry. They're bitter. They said if they could just calm down and just come towards you like this. But I think they're going to be too late, Divine Collective. I think there's somebody else trying to make an appearance. We have a King of Cups and a King of Pentacles. We have two energies that are potentially looking into you. Potentially coming your way, Divine Collective. Possibly a Virgo as well. Interested in you. This is somebody who's very wealthy, very abundant. Could be a business owner. Could run things, you know, the head of the company or something like that. Somebody who's very generous, very kind, and tends to be a family person. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody who's very loving, very emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, you know. Somebody who is generally lighthearted, likes to have a good time, likes good food, likes good company, and doesn't mind being vulnerable, you know. Being intimate with somebody. And we have the Virgo, somebody who doesn't mind getting deeper with you. They don't mind going deep. This is somebody who analyzes and studies. Somebody who listens and takes note. Somebody who's very intelligent and very wise. These are all people coming towards you right now. Six of Swords, that's right now. With what? Offers. You hear the bell, the church bell's ringing. That's confirmation. Knight of Pentacles, they're all coming with offers. Right on the heel of a judgment card. So someone has a right to feel this anxiety in the air, this nervousness that they have, this anger, this kind of depressed feeling, these chaotic emotions, this restlessness that they're having, this upheaval, this aggressiveness. They can feel it coming. They can feel it in the air. You see the smoke up there, the clouds rather. This is the smoke. These are clouds. They can feel it in the air. Something about to come down, or you about to be blessed with something. This is family. This is business. This is money. This is reward. These are gifts. These are all tangible items, if not cash itself. Some type of wealth or prosperity. Okay? Buying a home, moving into a new home, a new apartment, so relocating, receiving a gift, some type of grant, award, money, prosperity, promotion, your business leveling up, you opening a business, you being put in charge of a business, you being the face of a business, a service, a product. You know what I'm saying? This is heavy, heavy energy. This is heavy energy. So somebody has a right to be feeling a little bit tart right here with this hate. They feeling a little bit bitter. And the karmic as well is feeling bitter because they know this person wants to talk to you, or either this person is still talking to other people and they still got the green leaves. You see what I'm saying? They look like they done passed the leaf to somebody back here. And they got a leaf right here. And they moving along. There's gossip going on. You see those birds? There's gossip going on about this person since you sailed the fuck off. Since you sailed off. That's the secret. That's the secret about this person you used to be connected with. That's why they're feeling the way they're feeling right now. You have their heart all tied up. This is an emotional manipulator. Now their heart feels like this. This is what they tried to do to you. They wanted you to be so wrapped up in them that, you never got off your butt and did something with all that beauty and divine creativity that you have inside of you. They wanted you to sit around and go back and forth with the damn karmic, with the damn hating ass hoe, or heifer, or gigolo, or ninja. Out here, just wagging that magic stick, that wand of that wop, just spreading it around the community wand of wop. But they wanted you to go back and forth. That way you would never explore what you were sitting on, never explore what's inside of you, so that you can build it, or either the Most High can add to it. I'm getting a lot of jealousy too with the karmic right here. This karmic was trying to compete with you, Divine Collective. You were in a house with somebody or thoroughly connected with them, And there was money in the midst of this. Some of you could be very wealthy. I tell you, wealthy people watch my readings. Watch these messages. And this person was communicating back and forth. It's thorough judgment on this person right now. Do know this. Oh, it's judgment. Yep, King of Swords. That's the Spirit says for sure. It's judgment on them. They know it is. The Emperor is right here. Said that's right. So you have the King of Swords. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius coming through. Right here. You set this person on straight. You know what I mean? Like you made them wake up. Because they feel like this is a poverty energy that they've entered themselves into with this karmic connection. And they can't seem to get anything off the ground, They're trying to use their logic, but they still have their shirt off. So it's not coming off the way they want it to, They coming through like, I'm mature, I know what I'm talking about, but look at the energy, behind them. Like, nah, this is what you're getting into, a karmic connection. So they know what's up, and they know who's standing between them. The Emperor is like the Most High, them. Was standing between you, the Emperor, and them. The Emperor is standing between you and them. They can't get their obsessed ass over here because the God keeps stepping in and causing distractions, or either sending them more distractions. Send them somebody else. The Most High will send them another karmic connection. Another one. To keep them distracted. To keep them going in this loop. They think they so smart. Okay. The Most High puts it on them. When they get to thinking about you, stressing about you, can't get you off their mind, can't get them red damn lines out their mind. This is no sleep. This is using substances, smoking their damn self to death. I mean, this is doing a lot right here. This is them popping off on that damn karmic. Like I told you, they pop off, they get crazy. The karmic think they don't found the Emperor, baby, don't know it's a whole nut inside of there. Busting all kind of nuts in their brain. Busting a nutty. That's what they doing. Yeah. Demon time. Demon time. Some of these could even be your baby daddies. Okay? Or baby mamas. You know, switch it as it goes. Switch it as it goes. Okay? They say they're so obsessed right now, though. That's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. And Karmic has been watching them. You know what I mean? Karmic has been paying them back double for all the trouble that you experienced. Paying them back. I got you. I saw that. I see you. You didn't get away with nothing. Nobody gets away with anything, Divine Collective. Trust and believe that. That's why I don't steal. I don't try to take nothing from nobody. You're just taking it from yourself. It's going to loop back around. That thing is going 360. Just like this moon and this coin is going 360. The Spirit says, you got that right. This person says they can't keep their eyes off you. They can't get their mind off you. They didn't expect you to be out here winning like this. They didn't expect other people to be interested in making you offers. They didn't expect you to block their asses like this. They didn't expect it. They didn't expect their karmas to start turning up on them. They didn't expect to feel how they tried to make you feel at some point in time. 10 of Wands. They didn't expect. They said a heavy burden for them. They said, you know, they tried to do that to you, but you're not looking like that. You're not looking like that. Because that's not what it is. They feel this way. Not you. They over there with their karmics. Looking crazy. Over there making love offers to people who they know, you know, it's a hot mess. When they could have just, you know, just calm down and let that thing breathe easy. But they didn't want to. They didn't want to. I'm also getting this person's personality is split. People don't know when they meet them that they're about to go through something. They're about to deal with something. And if they're not careful, you'll come out split too. Split mind. Not knowing which way to go. A hot mess. After this person's offer, after they come into your life. But justice is in the situation right now. And that is the truth. That's the truth. Justice is on the case right now. Right on the case of the situation. Some of these people can't take what they did. Once I said, I'm watching everything. I'm watching everything. I am. Tell me some more secrets about how this person feels. You know what? Give me this real quick. Tell me some more secrets about how this person feels. They said, you are the abundance. They said, you are the abundance. That's how they feel. Keep positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. They said they are heartbroken. That's how they feel. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, the breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning you. They said they are chasing you. That's what you don't know. Chaser in a codependent relationship. They're in a codependent relationship right now, but they're chasing you. And they chase them. Fear of abandonment issues. They said they're wearing a mask right now. That's how they feel about you. They said if they knew how to do it and they knew what it was, and they could really be that, they would tell you that they love you. If they could be that, but they cannot, Divine Collective. It is not love. But they said if they could, they would. Self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. The mask is not showing true feelings. They're hiding, personifying, pretending, deluding, and gaslighting. Right now, they're playing the cassette over and over in their mind. They're rewinding it, going over and over it. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in their head. Coffee cup. They're talking about it to other people. They're having conversations, crying and shit. I'm serious. Certain of their friends, when they start to talk about it, they break down and cry. Their friends have to console them and shit. For real. They said you ran off with their heart with a key. The chaser. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Right here, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted. Friendships, so they're talking with people about how they would love to connect with you. They would love to have a cup of coffee. If you would just have a cup of coffee with them, man, it would soothe some part of their addiction. Because right now they're going crazy. They like an addict, baby. Okay? They chasing the dragon, baby. That's what they used to call it back in the day. We used to do two drugs back to back, baby. Chasing a dragon. A dragon. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. All because they wanted to self-indulge. Self-indulge. Focus. Or they said either you're not focused on them with self-indulgence, with love. You could be just loving on yourself. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So they self-indulge in one way and you self-indulge in another. They self-indulge in addictions and you self-indulge in love. Loving yourself. Loving yourself. Give me a little bit more hidden energy on them. I just want the hidden energy, spirit. How this person's feeling. The collective them came out here as the abundance. Shit, you better stop playing. Look at them. Wedding rings. Wedding rings. They're going off the deep end now. They're going off the deep end. Because they said this coffin, this ending. Okay, your transformation, that butterfly effect. You know, it's really throwing them for a loop. Union, wedding, married, connection, eternal love. You could have been married to this person. They could have been your spouse. They fucked up. You know? They had a healthy choice and they went out there looking for health in other places. Like, come on, you serious? What you mean? Twin flames. They went out there looking for more lessons. Okay? Or they trying to tell you, don't you remember? You said we was twin flames. You said that you was the yin to my yang. You know, duality, coupling, complementing each other. You said that we was mirroring each other. I told you about that mirror, right? But that's your reflection. They were reflecting back to you what you were. You were the healthy choice. And that is the truth right there. Who were they? The snake. They were the snake. And they know why you're running from a snake. All kind of epiphanies are being had right now. Lightning. Okay? The snake is competition, the enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder. Who else? The other woman. The other woman. So you came out early with divine feminine and clarity, and here you have the sword and the rose again. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power in your healthy choices. When you look in the mirror, get a true reflection back. Not somebody who's wearing a mask. Not somebody who is faking love. You know, faking. Because of how you act, they act the way you act. They see how you act in love, they just mirror it back to you. They're not really, love. You are. You are with Cupid's arrow. You know what I'm saying? Just to hammer that in, you are. You are the phoenix as well. You are. You are the palm tree. You are. You are the paradise. And you are the one we are talking about. You are the one. You're the happiness, the expansion, the joy, the playfulness. Okay, the oneness that they feel. You're the one they really, really enjoyed their time with because they know it was genuine. They know they could really you've seen this person cry. You've seen some really bad parts of this person. Parts they wouldn't show anybody. You keep secrets for this person. You've kept secrets for them. Okay? Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So you in this Phoenix energy, the new phase, the rekindle, the renewed transformation, the growth, the change mind, this shit is blowing them. It's blowing them. You so different from the snake. You different from the snake. The snake is slithering. The Phoenix is rising. This separation has them messed up. Yeah, it's got them messed up. And they're watching you with camera. They're watching you. Camera. They're watching you ascend. While they're sitting over there playing either with keys on a ring or stringing somebody else along like they're a king on the ring. And you over here healing your heart. You're healing your heart. Okay? From what? A karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. And that's what they have found themselves into right now. And that is their lesson. That is their karma with the hammer. Spirit says you didn't get it the first time. I'm going to have to hammer it in a second time with this deja vu here as they reminisce over you, my God. Bars. Photograph. That's you. As they look into the golden mirror. That's the narcissist, baby. Self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, looking at your photo, missing you, nostalgia. Let's make new memories. For what? So they can sabotage everything you build? It says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. They be interrogating the shit out of the karmic. Interrogating them. And whenever they get ready, they start talking about you to the karmic. How embarrassing. Yeah, they bring up a whole conversation, indulging the karmic to talk about you. That's what they do. That's what people do, Divine Collective. They'll get crazy with you. Or crazy on you. I love these cards right here. They have so much truth in them. A lot of people be sleeping on this deck. This deck is very, very intuitive. Yes, it is. That's the sword and the rose. Spirit said that's the truth. That's the truth. All right, Spirit. We're about to wrap this up for a minute. I got to go run to the store, Divine Collective. And then I'll come back and we can get into another reading. All right. All right, Spirit. I want to know the hidden secrets. Tell us what's going on over there. We want to know because this person has an inclination to want to come towards the Divine Collective. Okay? Because they know you're being guarded. Okay, you're being guarded right here. So, what are they doing? All right? So, let me see this. This person knows that you don't trust them. We're being guarded right here. You want to know, what do they want? What do they have to say? What do you want? Okay? They said you're defensive, or you're protective right now. One of the two. Being guarded. Not only that, they're being guarded with the karmic who they with. The karmic is sitting around with their hands folded, wondering when they're going to get the hell off of the topic of you. Wondering when they're going to stop playing games. That's what's going on over there. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. You know that. So them and the karmic is over there playing Yahtzee, playing Twister, playing Shoots and Ladders, okay, playing Trouble, playing Bingo, playing Uno, Connect Four, all kind of games, Jenga, I mean, a plethora. Monopoly, they're playing all kind of games. And it's more than one person. Okay, there's a lot of yelling and screaming going on over there. I tell you, there's fighting. There's fighting. Your name is coming up, baby. It's hot. It's confusion. It's chaos. This person is mentally messed up right now by your boundaries. They don't like these boundaries. You are supposed to be letting them in. Letting them in. And right now, they karmic don't know what the hell is wrong with them. They're going back and forth. She's like, what the hell is wrong with you? I mean, she's gone. Like, what the hell? You're playing all these games with me? Like, I'm the one that stuck it out with you. Like, you wanted to be with me. Like, we wanted to be together. You know what I'm saying? They trying to run it down. This is, you're driving me crazy, bitch. You're driving me crazy. They don't know what they want. They need clarity before you get involved. Boundaries. They didn't get any clarity. They just got involved because it felt good. They thought that they had things wrapped up, and they wound up wrapping their own brain up. This is 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords type energy. 8 of Swords. Self-imposed prisons. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. So they know that you know what you need to do to keep walking a straight line, a straight path, and you're not going to let them be needy off your energy. This is what they do know right now. Retreating. Being hurt has made them retreat. It's time to get out and try again. So look at them. They all in the corner, child. Look at how y'all got this person. They're not telling or showing anybody this is what you don't see, what you don't know. You think it's hot and fiery over there? It's lust, not love. Passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked in just by good sex. They all type of beat up, Divine Collective. I'm here, both of them done went down. This is like the devil card. Both of them done went down to hell, baby. Ain't no changing them. Trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are or move on. Look at them. This reminded me of, like I said, Dracula, when he burst into all those bats, baby. There's definitely black magic on this person. They don't even realize it. They don't understand why they're confused. Somebody put black magic on them. Somebody they dated. Somebody they was with. If not the very karmic that caused the rift between you and them. Whoever the hell they stuck with over there, that's who did it to them. Destroyed them from the inside out, baby. This is an inside job by the very person that they lay down with. You don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. Okay? They don't know how to come towards you as well with mixed signals. They don't know what to do. They said you are so fucking beautiful, Divine Collective. They don't know what to do. They said you won't let them get near you. They said they got lost. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. They only needed people. They only wanted people losing yourself that were willing to lose themselves. Right here with being needy in them. And then you turned out to be this big lone wolf walking independently and courageously, in peace and love and, no fear, walking in divine love and trust and confidence, Man, they said, damn, they never met nobody like you. That was judgment, baby. Out of all of the people that they've been running around with, all the wands and wops, baby, that people been running around with, have their hands dirty in all kind of pots, doing all kind of things. They never expected this out of you. And they said, damn, they need some rescuing right now. They are lost, baby. They look up in the stars and they say they know that you know people up there. They've been talking to the stars. You got them talking to the cosmos. Looking up, talking to the divine, baby. These are some of these people that didn't pray. You got them talking. Yeah, they counted you out. They didn't give you a fair chance. This is somebody who went with everything else but you. Oh, they had so many comparisons. They compared you to others. Unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. The new person wants them to leave you in the past. They said, why you keep comparing me to the Divine Collective? Because this person is drowning in their emotions right now. They don't even know who they are. They are a version of their former self. After Count Dracula went up to that damn mountain and drank Dracula's blood and came back down, he wasn't the same person and never was for the rest of the movie. He fought hard to hold on, but had changed into something else entirely. And they know you see them as too risky. So that has this person extremely emotional. And that's what's at the base of this. They only see you. They only see you right now. And that's a problem. That's a problem. They're trying to meet other people. And, they're getting discovered way quicker than they used to. A lot of females right now are very unsocial with them. You know what I mean? Women are having their own private circles. And they're feeling alone. Look at them. Fated to be alone. Wow. They said they gave up on love because they think they are meant to be alone. It's not true. But they have a lot of past trauma that they haven't dealt with, Divine Collective. Obviously, if they're acted this way with you and anybody else who's coming into this world, they've been being very cold with them. Very cold. Very cold. They seem unapproachable. They haven't been too friendly in the area of soulmates. You were the warmth. They said they missed this warmth. This is divine light. This is from the sun. This is not like a light bulb. This is not artificial light. This is divine light. Solar light. Yeah. So be on the lookout, because an apology, wanting to come to you with at least flowers, wanting to come to break the ice, offer an olive branch, offer something. While that karmic baby is sitting over there, fear cheating, baby. And they're keeping the karmic distracted. What they do is accuse the karmic of cheating. And they start going off on the karmic. Let me see your phone. Let me go through your phone. Who you been with? What you been doing? And the crazy thing is the karmic has been trying to be sneaky. They're just as sneaky as them. They got with somebody who has just as much past trauma as they have. Just as much. So they're both over there in an addiction stage with each other. Playing games on each other. So that's how they distract the karmic. And then once they got the karmic wrapped up in thinking that they got to do better for them, then they go over there and get back into, this energy right here. It's a mess. It's a mess. Because every time they head get wonky, baby, that karmic going to catch it when it comes to you. You're being guarded. They're going to catch it. They're going to catch it. They're obsessed with someone or struggling with their addiction. They need to get help. They're obsessed with someone. That someone is you, Divine Collective. Because I ask who's thinking about you. What's the biggest energy? All right? Yeah. So they're over there going through it. So we're going to leave that right there for a second, Divine Collective. We'll come back and see what other big energies pop out with who's thinking about you and who has you on their mind. But for this reading, you surely got somebody deep in the paint. This definitely could have been a husband, a wife, a spouse, a bae, a boo, your man, your woman, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Okay? Somebody you were very closely connected to. Okay? They can't get you on their mind. They said they're afraid that you're going to have somebody new by the time they get it together. And so that's making them, all their emotions spill out. They said it wasn't worth it. They took a risk, okay? But it wasn't worth it. And they're over here comparing the karmic to you. And they said they feel like they need rescuing. They feel like they lost themselves in this whole situation. That's why they stuck. That's why they can't get out of the depths and the crevices of their mind. Boom. Boom. Nobody's committed no more to them. See this? You're not committed to them, and neither are these karmics. They don't want to be with the karmics. They want to be with you, but you're not committed. You're not committed. And they hide their feelings. They hide their feelings. You see them roses again? It was too soon. They said it was too soon. They didn't get a chance to smell your roses long enough. It was too soon. But they decided it. So it's rocky terrain right now. So hold on, Divine Collective. I'm going to leave it right there. They are holding on for dear life. You know, everybody, you know, a lot of platforms are, saying that right now they out here fighting for their life. I'm just going to say they fighting for their life, baby. They holding on for dear life to your energy, baby. It's sad. They stuck. And this is mental. This is mental. And this is the worst place to be stuck. This is emotional. This is mental. Confusion. This is messing with them. It's blocking. It's blocking it. It's blocking them in the karmic, baby. Blocking them. Can't get nothing through. All right, Divine Collective. We'll come back and tap in with some more energies. Look, they're so emotional. They're so emotional. They said they're about to bust. We're going to come back and see, how big this energy is going to get. Because somebody right now, they done lost it. They lost it. That judging baby is on them hard. Beating their front door down, kicking it in. Kicking it in, baby. Them and their karma. Kicked it right in on them. You see that? Anxiety. They are afraid to get close to someone. They are scared to give anybody a chance. Oh. Y'all, we're going to come back and see what it do, baby. Because it's rough right now. Somebody going through it, and you are at the center of their brain. All right, that is the reading, Divine Collective. Hey, Tyreek. Hey, Abraham. Okay. They already know. The only cash app that go up on this stream is mine. Don't do it. Tyreek, if you see any cash apps, Laura, if you see any cash apps that ain't the Divine Collectives, you already know what to do. I see those beautiful hearts, butterflies, roses, flowers. Thank you for the 100, Sassy. I see you, boo. Hey, Tyreek. Hey, Rose. Hey, Heidi. What's up, Leo? Kiara in the house. Okay. All right, my beautiful Divine Collective. I appreciate you all for coming through, and make sure you send up some hundreds, send up some likes. Okay, Tyreek, don't worry. Just run it back. Replay gang. You know how we do. You know how we do. Replay gang. All right, y'all, let me go ahead and I got to run down and go pick up something. And then I'm coming back, y'all. I've been having to take it easy and slow it down, y'all. Make sure you always listen to your body, y'all. Because it'll tell you what you need to do, how much you need to do, how fast you need to do it. It'll tell you everything you need to know. I'm just sending up some hearts, some love on my own channel, y'all. All right, y'all know how I do. All right, y'all. Hey, Helga, baby. We'll be back, Helga. Make sure you subscribe and come on back through. We're going to get some more divine messages in for you all. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. And I'm going to see y'all definitely on the next one. Okay, we'll come through, Helga. Keep coming through, Helga. Maybe I'll do my we haven't had it for a while. Divine Collective had an open read night for those who subscribe to the channel and show much love to the channel. Just throw general questions into the chat, and I'll pick a question and see what I can do for y'all. All right, love you all. I'll see y'all in a minute.